With Uber Reserve, good things come to those who plan ahead. Family vacay? Reserve your ride as soon as you book your flights. To all the planners, now you can reserve your Uber ride up to 90 days in advance. See Uber app for details.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Thursday, July 29th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Bit of a slow news day today in the Instagram world, but I wanted to play a clip from my latest episode of the Instagram Stories podcast, where I did a Q&A for the Social Media Strategies Summit. I did a talk all about the Instagram algorithm, how to keep up with the changes, how to take advantage of the algorithm, and then after the talk, I did a Q&A where people could submit questions and I could answer them live on the spot. It was so much fun, literally probably my favorite thing to do in the world, apart from eat cookies, drink whiskey, and watch Parks and Rec for the billionth time. Anyway, here's a clip of me answering questions for the Social Media Strategies Summit.
With Katie, and she says, how to do saves rank as an engagement? How to do saves rank as an engagement?
Great question. There's no definitive answer that saves do rank in terms of engagement. Instagram has never said that. People will sometimes say like, oh, that's like a super like, but I'm not really sure what that's based on since Instagram has never come out and said that. So I would definitely say to saves matter, but it's unclear how much.
Cool. Thank you. How often do you recommend posting on the feed stories? I
would say to try to post a couple of stories a day if you can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some days just not that many exciting things happen or you don't have that much to share, but I would say consistently to at least try to do a few stories. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it, but I would recommend spreading it out throughout the day. So that this way, instead of posting like 5 stories at once, if people see your little bubble icon and it moves to the left based on how likely they are to engage with your story and how much they like to watch your story, gives them more chance or gives you more chance to pop up in their stories feed with new content, which is what Instagram's all about. So I would say at least a couple times a day if you can, and more if you have interesting things to show.
I love that. It makes a ton of sense. It just brings you to the left, right? You hit it sometime in the beginning of the day, and then at the end of the day, you're just trying to get that bubble, further up in the feed. That makes sense. How far in advance should you let your audience know when you're going to be going live? That's a great question.
Great question. I would say definitely, I think 23 hours is the sweet spot because you can use the question sticker, and that question sticker will allow you to do Q&A during the live. You could post it, the question sticker 10 minutes before you go live and then do the Q&A, but it gives people as much chance as possible to fill in that question sticker on your story so that this way when you do go live, you can pull from those questions. I think if you want to let people know, if I was going live with President Obama or something, I would let you know as soon as I found out. So plan it, 2 weeks or 3 weeks in advance, however much notice I had. But I think for a regular live, it's kind of expected a day or two is pretty normal, especially if you do them regularly. Then people kind of expect that. I've been doing a live stream every Friday night at 8:00 and kind of just trying to plan like, okay, Friday night, whatever you do, you watch WandaVision, you watch Mandalorian, then you're going to watch me, and so I think if you stick to a schedule, that will really help your audience to know that's when you're going to be live. If you enjoyed hearing those questions and answers, check out the rest of that podcast, the Instagram Stories podcast. That's episode number 49, which you can get wherever you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, Overcast, Pocket Casts, all the places where podcasts come from. That's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram news, strategy, and tips. And if you have a question you would like answered on the show, on Saturdays we do Q&A, so send me a direct message with your question to have it featured on Saturday's show. Thanks for listening.